What is up, people, and welcome back to the channel. Right, so I hope you all liked a little bit of Donington Park footage. Testing could have gone better. The tyres were done. They're back up on the rack now. They're in here. They don't look that bad now, but they're excessively worn, which meant they overheated quickly. But when I put them on, they were purple. So they were definitely done. So they just overheated. But yeah, that was it. The shifter, I still need to modify some of the settings in the shifter system. And I need to adjust the gear shifter. The gear shifter, it's too central. I need it, basically, I need it a little bit further forward. So when I pull it back, it's coming all the way back and engaging the gear. So I was getting quite a few false neutrals, which I just know is the setup on the shift, because I just changed the thing and I must have got it like one tough off. So yeah, testing went well. Shifter works really nice, like the flat shifter par. The setup, she was running loose on the rear. She was a bit looser than normal on the rear, but I can deal with that. Just drive a little bit more aggressive, I suppose. So I thought I'd I thought I would show you what I'm doing today. We are on alloy hub day. These are my mate's hubs, they're not mine. And he won't let them up for love and money. He's just, no, I can't have them. So, but I'm fitting these ball joint droppers that he got. Basically, I found them for him and he purchased them because they are completely different to normal mini ball joint droppers. So I thought, I've already done that one. I thought, you know what? Let me show the masses the difference between a KAD alloy hub ball joint dropper and a normal one. So let's go over here and get one of the NDAFs. And you'll see there is quite a large difference. Come on. So that is the difference. Yeah. The height, I think they are both still 30mm. Yeah. They're just completely different animals. And the alloy hubs are just loads lighter. Yeah. And this is what I will be running on my car. I just need to, get some money together to buy a set. So I thought I'd show you the differences on fitting. Like with these, you don't really need the taper, well, the lock washers, these, because you can really tighten them up. Yeah? But with these being aluminium, you can only put so much force on them when you're doing up. You do these up with an impact gun, because you need to be able to hold this solid, otherwise to use a big ratchet or a bar or a torque wrench. And because these are aluminium, they're very hard to hold securely without breaking them. It's like a normal mini hub, you will clamp these in a vise. With aluminium ones, do not do that. You just don't do that. They will bend, they can break off. So you could clamp it down to something with a bolt through the middle if you wish, but I just wang them up with the impact gun because these are preset anyway. You don't shim them. So we're gonna knock this off. Then you copper slip the threads. It's a must between this and this because they're dissimilar metals. Right, let me get my stand out. Right, so bottom ball joints removal from KAD aluminium hubs. So you want yourself a chisel, a screwdriver, and you can sort of find just with these hubs, be a little bit more gingerly, yeah? And socket is also a different socket. This is a Draper 1/13/16 AF. And it's got 4 ball joints written on it. Now I've had this since I had my Metro GTIs in my late teens. That's how long I've had this socket. Because they run a bigger socket than the mini one. I'll show you. Mini, Metro. Masses of difference. Come on. There we go. There we go. Off. No good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock this back over because we need to reuse these. Just like that. Nice and clean. I've just cleaned these because they were horrendously dirty. I'm only doing this because I want to use them as a mock-up on my chassis. So, that's that. So we've got this and this. Bit of copper grease on the threads. Just to aid seize. Well, copper grease or anti-seize. Whichever you'd wish to call it. Turn this so it gets to where I'd like to use it. Hugger-dugger. Hugger-duggered. Now we're going to knock a couple of these over. And we'll go with that one. And then we'll go opposites. Beautiful. Copper grease. Doofer. So this one we've got to knock into this little flat area. Now these washers are quite stiff. I don't know where they come from, but come on, we'll go to the opposite side. Beautiful. There you go. That is a KAD ball joint setup. Let's go put the arms back on and I can use it for mock up. Right, back onto the Mini. Right, so we've got our hubs on and the drive flanges, some discs. This is basically just because I want to work out the caster angle and that, so I know that my wheel is exactly where it's going to be when the car's built. That's the main reason I'm putting this together. So what we need to do is we need to put a steering rack on. So I've got one of my steering rack mount kits that I do, and we're going to throw it together and throw it on. These are basically custom made, so you've got the locator for the rack and then the other end doesn't have anything in, does it? Not on a Mini anyway. So these are my bars and they go over the top arm pivot point. Just very, I needed something, so I made something basically. So I knocked up a few of these and I just keep them for when I'm doing chassis. And what I'll do is I'll bring it around here. Yeah, and basically it just goes on these. But most of you have watched all my old videos anyway, so you know what this bar is. I use this subframe. This isn't going to be the one that's on the car. I'm still undecided whether I want to make my whole complete front custom or just use a bit more of a Mini. Because everybody knows how to set up Mini stuff, do you know what I mean? So why fuck about with it if it works? But where's the fun in that? So right, rack mount fitted. Now get some U-clamps in the steering rack. So what I do to hold the rack in is original clamps, which are fucking 10 a penny, are they? I'll get rid of the nuts. And I'll run the ARP ones. The, what they call these? Military grade or aircraft grade or something. Just because they're a little bit better in my eyes. Well, I've got to find a freaking steering rack now. Got a rack. Ta-da! So this little groove locates the rack and stops it sliding left to right. Fucking ass tight in that hole. It's tight for a new bolt, that is. Yay. Come on. Yeah. 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 Come on. Tight, people. Well, both tight's better than loose. Next. These bolts are a little bit short, these end pins. I've actually run out of the shouldered bolts that I normally stick in. So you'll have to let me off with that. Come on. There's the other. Okay. What?
What are you up to?
Some bits and bobs.
What are you trying to get on?
Steering rack. What would you so desire?
I was going to see if we could go to flip up.
Yeah, I suppose. If your mum's not busy.
No, she isn't. She's quite the time watching her phone. The dog is now a garden dog, not a house dog.
Yeah.
Literally, she has been outside the whole day.
Yeah, I'll pack up and we shall go.
That sleepover was very good and very bad.
Right.
Because what happened was, the sleepover was so cool because we were building den for them. But then it wasn't fun near the end because we had nothing to eat. So my stomach was rumbling a bit. And meanwhile, this is 1 in the morning.
Well, why was you still up at 1 in the morning? And why didn't you just ask for some food?
Because we're upstairs asleep in 1 in the morning.
We didn't leave their house until like 1 in the morning. No, it was like 12:30, 1:45.
Yeah, so when you left, we were hungry. But they went to bed as soon as you guys left. So I stayed up the whole night.
Okay.
So then my stomach started to hurt. I felt a bit sick, but no, it's fine. I remember that drawing that I did of you. And then I cut it out in the shape of a hat. I shall meet you inside.
Okie dokie.
Lemon quirky. No, come on.
Right, looks like I'm going out. Well, yeah, and for some reason I'm missing the trapper end off the end of my mock-up rack. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I'll have to find a new one, put it on. Right, I gotta go out. Back in a bit.
Hello.